There is a large market for small crossover vehicles, and this is one of them, the 2021 Nissan Kicks. It is built on the same platform as the Versa sedan I tested earlier this year. There's a lot of competition out there for these small vehicles. They're very suited to young families and retirees. Let's find out more today on Family Wheels. Crossovers and SUVs have dominated the North American auto market for years now. That trend is only increasing. More than 8 out of 10 vehicles bought are crossovers, SUVs, or pickup trucks. So what does that mean here at the subcompact end? It means that automakers continue to add models in the subcompact crossover category. They're simply giving the market what it wants. And here we have the Nissan Kicks, which is built on the Nissan Versa platform. I reviewed the Versa earlier in the year, found it to be what I called a nice little car. However, the Kicks is substantially better. There's a lot to like about the Kicks, particularly its looks. I saw a commercial for the Nissan Rogue the other day, and I thought, oh look, it's the Kicks, because it happened to be in the same color as our review car here. The Kicks looks like a shrunken down version of the Rogue, and that is not an insult. Good looking vehicle, and so is this. Particularly, we have the two-tone combination with the pearl gray and a black roof. Sharp design, good quality, and a measure of class are found in the interior of many $25,000 econoboxes these days, including the Nissan Kicks. The seats are not leather, and they're not perforated or ventilated, but they're covered in a higher spec vinyl and are attractive and supportive. This isn't the brocade bench seat of your parents' or grandparents' daily driver. They are heated and have manual adjustments, which for the driver include height. There's also a leather heated steering wheel that vibrates when you're doing something unsafe, one-touch power windows for driver and front passenger, an 8-inch touchscreen, 8-speaker Bose sound with speakers in the driver's headrest, 4 USB ports, one of which is Type-C, and wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. On the convenience and safety side, our top-spec Kicks has 360-degree parking view, intelligent cruise control, LED headlights, a full safety suite including automatic emergency braking, smart key including remote start, and my favorite, auto hold so you can take your foot off the brake pedal at stoplights. There are a few minor negatives inside. There's no center armrest in the rear, and the front seat cup holders, while cleverly having flaps to adjust the size for various containers, don't have those little spring-loaded keepers that hold your drink in place. It isn't a spill hazard, but your paper cup or steel mug can slide around a bit. And just to remind you that you're not in a luxury car, on the left side of the steering wheel, the most blanked-out blanking plate I've seen in a long time. Let's loop around an on-ramp and see how the Kicks handles. And what we have is a very predictable, nice front-wheel drive car. Understeer, that's what most people prefer. There's no surprises there, and it's actually a bit of fun. So if we hit the gas, what do we get for our 122 horsepower? Well, it's a bit of a racket. But you know, it's a nice one. Well, you get a bit of noise. It's actually pretty nice noise. You get sound. You don't get a lot of fury. I wouldn't worry about this vehicle's capability, though, in traffic, in getting onto freeways, for instance, or out of difficult situations where you have to hit the gas. Also, the brakes are comforting. We've got 4-wheel discs all around, and they stop the Kicks quite nicely. I've pulled off onto a fairly bumpy country road, and it's fine. It handles bumps very well. Here on a bumpy, frequently patched country road, it's fine. It's better than many a larger two-row SUV that I've been in. You don't get hammered by each bump, each patch and seam in the road. It has good absorption, good damping, as they would say. That's a pleasant surprise. To give you an idea of cargo space, we fit a load of 3 bags of groceries, a backpack, and a stroller into each vehicle. Let's put them into the Nissan Kicks. so everything fits, just there really isn't room for a lot more. Fortunately, we have the typical 60-40 split rear seat with the 40 on the left side, so you can have the child seat on the right side and then have more room on the left if you fold down that part of the seat. Well, you can see that with our rear-facing child seat in the back, and it of course takes up the most space of any child seat, we're really compromised here in the front. My knees are right up against the glove compartment. I'm 5 feet 11 inches tall, 180 centimeters. Of course, if you have a forward-facing child seat, you're going to have a lot more room for your knees up front. Despite being a subcompact crossover, the Kicks has really good room in the rear. The driver's seat in front of me is set up for me, and I'm here in the back. I've got a good inch or inch and a half of knee room in front of me, and my feet are not touching the bottom of the driver's seat. Also, we've got adequate headroom here. A 6-footer could fit in the back. Well, now that I've pulled up in the shade alongside this farm in the country, why don't we go over the notes? And I want to talk about the size of the vehicle. The Kicks is 169 inches long. Its sibling, the Versa, 177 inches long, both on an identical wheelbase, 103 inches. So what does the Kicks compete against directly? And my guess is it's the Kia Seltos. Although the Seltos has 146 horsepower, that's 24 more than this vehicle. Nonetheless, dimensionally, they're very similar. Also, the Kia Soul, the long-running Kia Soul, it's at 147 horsepower. However, in the same price range as this vehicle, for those two, you also get a sunroof. I found it interesting that even at this high spec, for the Kicks that is, it comes in at a lower price than the Toyota CHR, the Honda HR-V, and the Hyundai Venue. Also, the Mazda CX-30. Well, that's our look at the 2021 Nissan Kicks, a very likable contender in the subcompact crossover field. But what did you think about it? Leave a comment. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Give us a like. I'm Richard Detman. See you next time on Family Wheels.